Hi girls, welcome to Work It Wednesdays. Because we work our glutes so much, we also want to work our adductors, which is our inner thighs. Today's workout is going to be the pyramid inner thighs. You're going to need a slider, which I'll show you. You're going to need a yoga ball, which I'll show you, and also a booty band. Awesome. So go ahead and follow me. I'm going to show you the whole workout. First, I'm going to show you a modified version of the slider. So girls, pay attention. Sliders. Holding on to something, chest up, knee and heel in alignment. So your toe, your knee, and your hip all in alignment, and pull up. So this is your modification. To make it a little bit more, push your foot in right here so it actually causes friction against that inner thigh right there, okay? So the advanced version is now weight. You can see it. Same thing, ankle, knee, hip in alignment. So the pyramid, or the reps per se, what we're doing today is 1 rep, 2 reps, 3, all the way to 5. Then you're gonna go from 5 back down to 1 and then switch legs. Does that make sense? Yeah. We're gonna go on to our yoga ball, and this is called our inner thigh squeezes on the yoga ball. And you're gonna do 1, 1, 2, holds, 1, 2, 3. You're gonna go all the way to 5 and then all the way back down. When you're done there. And then the last one, you're gonna place your booty band actually on your ankles this time. You're gonna lay onto your hips, making sure that your hips are stacked. 1 foot up in front, and you're gonna pull. So of course it's gonna go 1 to 5, and then 5 to 1, and then switch to the other side. You can have your foot here as well, making sure you're working that. To advance it, you'll put some weight on your thighs. Follow along and you'll see how it's done. Are you feeling it? Oh yeah. Sandy's feeling it. This is what we want. I can feel it. We do 1 round and then I'll do the other one. I like that one a lot. Cool. I did it so much though. My booty's always. Oh, yeah, once you complete 1 through 5 and then 5 through 1 on both legs, then you're going to hit the ball. Do you want me to help you? So the purpose on this one is you want your toes behind you and your hips and your knees stacked straight even, perfect, and kind of bring your hips a little bit forward. When you do that, you're going to kind of feel your core and underneath your glutes. So 1 squeeze, hold, and then 1, 2. So bring your toes all the way behind you. Just how Bree is looking right here.
Like I know.
Yep. So you're gonna go all the way 1 to 5, right? With 5 pulses, and then start all the way back from 5 all the way down to 1. You already did yours? Perfect.
Let's keep going.
So your first round will be the number 5. Your second round I want to be the number 8. So your last round I want to be the number 10. So you're gonna up your reps on the whole rack. You're gonna do 1 squeeze and hold, release, then 1, 2, and then release. Now 1, 2, 3, release. Yep, go all the way to 5, 2, 3, 4, relax. Go to 5. Beautiful. Now start back and go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on that. Cool. They're doing great. Are you feeling your inner thighs? I love this one. So after my booty is sore, this is the one I recommend to girls to do their inside of their thighs. So we sculpt it. Kill that cellulite. We're gonna crank the music and I'm gonna join the girls. So go ahead and watch the workout now. So with this one, you always want to keep your chest up and your booty back. So to really challenge myself through this one, I'm adding the weight and I'm really digging my sliding foot into the ground to pull it up to use that inner thigh. When you're doing it, you want your knee to never go completely over your toe. So you want to make sure that you're pushing your glutes back rather than your knee going forward. Notice that difference here versus here. All the girls have perfect form right now, all the way from the tip of their head all the way down to their knees. They're all in alignment. What they're doing is they're going to focus on pushing that ball with their inner thighs right here. So they're going to do one squeeze, let go, two pulses, and then let go. This is a very slow and controlled movement, so you don't want to like rush through this one. You get the most out of it when you start focusing on squeezing your core and actually rolling your hips up a little bit forward so you can get right underneath into the glutes, going all the way up through those adductors. Good, those look great, you guys. Who's feeling it? Perfect. It doesn't really look like much, but it definitely burns, right, girls?
Yes, it burns.
And Joanna had a great comment. She said, maybe when you're watching television or when you're sitting at your desk at your office job, you could be sitting there squeezing and definitely be sculpting those inner thighs. The girls are going to add resistance to this movement to really feel those inner thighs. So you'll see that Joanna's adding a little 10-pound, and the girls will add, let's see, Sandy wants to add a 5-pound over there. Perfect. So you want to kind of open up through your hips just a little bit, but make sure that they're still stacked. Your focus is keeping this top leg definitely on the ground, as this one's going to be using the weight and pushing against that band. Slow and controlled. Again, you're in a pyramid rep, so you're going from 1 to 5, and then 5 down to 1. Feeling it? Cool. I'm gonna do the ball workout then. Now that the girls are really feeling their inner thighs, they're gonna do what's called a butterfly stretch. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna bring, as you'll notice, both soles of the feet together, and they're gonna bring them as close to their bodies that they can. They're gonna take a good, nice, deep breath, and on the exhale, they're gonna lean forward and lean into it, meanwhile pushing their elbows against their knees. Perfect. The next one is, I call it the Froggy One. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put both knees onto your mat. So you're gonna kind of turn more towards the side, facing, you could face this direction or face me actually, face me. So you're gonna open your knees up right here. You're gonna rock your hips and bring them forward onto the mat. And then you're gonna, if you can, go down to your elbows and let your feet come up and your heels touch. And you're just gonna let your hip flexors open up right here. Okay, I'll watch to see if you're doing it right. So try to go more of a horizontal. Yep, that's fine. Sometimes you actually are a little bit more flexible. So see that Sandy's a little bit more flexible. So Sandy, I'm gonna actually twist you the other way. Yep. So probably twist you the other way so your knees are on there. Perfect. Yep. So bring your hips all the way down. Joanna? Do you feel that? So let's see. So we're gonna have Sandy bring her hips all the way down. That's all right. So bring your heels together. Good. And bring your hips all the way down to the mat. And let your feet come up. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Yep, hips all the way down and your feet will come up. Just walk your hips all the way forward and let your feet come up naturally and your hips all the way down. And you can go onto your elbows right here. So now walk down to your elbows. Beautiful. Let your feet stay up. Let your feet stay up. Perfect.
I can't get my feet down.
You don't need to put your feet down.
I can't put my feet down.
Perfect. And then right there, you're just gonna feel like a tightness kind of through your hip flexors. You feel it?
I've literally never done this before.
Oh, you haven't?
It's such a good stretch.
This one is definitely, I call it the frog one. And to me, if somebody has like tight hip flexors, like you can tell Sandy's probably one of the lowest ones right here on this one.
Yeah.
Right? And that your goal is to eventually like kind of like let gravity just kind of let pressure on your feet.
So I'm pushing them down, right?
You can be pushing them down, but meanwhile keep your hips like into the mat. Good.
Awesome.
And then keep your heels together is kind of my focus on this one. Some of the girls feel Still, this one's a little bit awkward, so you want to get used to it first. So don't use the weight until you start to kind of feel comfortable with it. So that top leg, just really ground it. And this one, just really focus on the inner thigh, the adductor here. I like to flex my foot. And then when you add weight, it really taps into it. If you need to open your hips up a little bit, that's okay, as long as you're still feeling it here. That completes our workout for today. This is to kill that cellulite on your thighs. So we did an inner thigh workout. It's called the pyramid inner thighs. You'll be able to follow all the notes and be able to kind of see how we did that. So girls, what did you guys think about the workout today? Sandy?
I am so sore already.
She's so sore already. Joanna?
My thighs are jello. Thank you.
Thighs are jello, I like that.
You can definitely tell it's working.
Definitely tell it's working. So basically on days that your booty is sore, knowing that you can do some other stuff to work your inner thigh will be perfect. Make sure you click and subscribe so you can follow us in all the different workouts we're gonna get for your transformation.